Okay, good morning, everyone. So, in the last class, we had started the discussion on price elasticity of demand. Price elasticity of a demand. Okay, so can anyone tell me that what do you mean by the price elasticity of demand? What is that? Anyone? What do you mean by price elasticity of demand? What do you mean by the term elasticity? Okay, what is that elasticity? What is that? Ashish Beni, what is elasticity? Ashish Beni, are you there? No connection. Tomlin George, what is elasticity, Tomlin George? Can you hear me? Hello? Is any disturbance in my voice? Is any disturbances? Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Tomlin George, are you there? Tomlin. Okay, then Anjo. Anjo, can you hear me, Anjo?
Yes, sir.
Tell me, Anjo, what is this price elasticity of demand? In simple words. What is that?
The price elasticity of demand for a good depends on the nature of the good and the availability of it.
Okay, I accepted that. Fine, definitely. Okay, so basically the price of the commodity is decreasing. Definitely the demand for the commodity will increase. Okay, always we are able to observe that change. Or the income of the consumer increases, the demand for the goods will increase, right or not? So here we're discussing about the price elasticity. Price can make changes in the demand of any good, right or not? Clear or not? So already we studied a number of goods like normal goods, inferior goods, complementary goods, but here we are directly discussing about the normal goods, right or not? Okay, so normal goods are the goods that is directly related with the fluctuation in the price and income. Price and income. Normal goods, their demand is directly related with the price fluctuations and fluctuations in the income. Fluctuations in the income. Okay, so if you're observing, so in your home, one change is already occurred. Okay, the price of one particular product that we are using regularly is increased like anything today, or not today, for last 3-4 days we are observing that. What is that? What is that product? That is every day you are using in your kitchen. Okay, it's a food product, the vegetable one. Okay, yeah, fine, correct. It's a price is increased. Number of agricultural field that submerged under the water due to the heavy rain. Okay, the crop perished, so the price of that particular product is increased. So that is a normal good. Basically we are using that regularly, we are using that, so the price of that product increased, so demand for that product is decreased now. Clear or not? Because the price is too high, it is not affordable today. Okay, it is not that affordable for a number of people in the country. Okay, so fluctuation. Okay, so we can say that the elasticity of demand is directly related with what price there. Okay, relation is there with the price. Clear? Okay, so next one we want to discuss about the market demand. What do you mean market demand? We are able to purchase lots of goods from the market. Okay, understanding or not? We are able to purchase number of goods from the market there. The same time, we are not the only consumer in the market. Are we the only consumer in the market? No, right or not? So market demand means it's an aggregate of the total demand by different consumers. Just keep that in your mind. Okay, market demand. Okay, it's a summation or a addition of a number of consumers demand. That is basically considering as a market demand. Market demand. So we will discuss that from your textbook. You can see here. Okay, what do you mean by the term market demand? Market demand. So market demand is a term, just underline this area, page number 27. Okay, so market demand means nothing but it is important to find out the market demand for the good. The market demand for a good at a particular price is the total demand of all consumers taken together. Okay, in a particular good, in a particular price, the total demand of the consumer is taken together. Okay, total demand by almost all the consumers. So consumer 1 to consumer 1 plus consumer 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus, like that, all together we can say that the market demand of a particular product, market demand of a particular product there. Just to understand that one. Okay, and we will discuss about the linear equations later. We will discuss that. Just keep that in your mind. So just understand that market demand in the sense is the entire demand for a particular product in the market. Okay, not only for one consumer but almost all the consumer, they're basically demanding that particular product for a fixed price. Okay, so elasticity of demand, we already discussed that. So demand for some goods are very responsive. At the page number 28, demand for some goods are very responsive to price changes, while demands for certain others are not so responsive to price change. Price elasticity of demand is a measure of responsiveness of the demand for the good to change in its price. Okay, just underline that area. So price elasticity of demand is a measure of the responsiveness of the demand for a good to change in its price. Okay, so price of a commodity is changing, definitely the demand for the commodity will change. So we are able to calculate that with the elasticity of demand. It is always equal to percentage change in the demand for the good, percentage change in the demand for the good divided by percentage change in the price of the good. So it is connected. Okay, both this price and demand is connected. If price increases, demand for the commodity will decrease, right? If price decreases, demand for the same commodity might increase. This is applicable only for the normal goods, right? Don't think about the complementary goods or inferior goods. For normal good is perfectly applicable. This situation is perfectly applicable for normal goods. So we are able to write an equation, create an equation here. Okay, so delta, the sign delta, that shows the change. Okay, so percentage change in the demand for the good. So percentage change, we are able to find out. How we will find out that changes in quantity divided by the earlier quantity. Okay, changes in the quantity divided by Q into 100 multiply that with 100. So we are able to get that percentage change. What is that? Delta Q divided by Q into 100 multiplied by 100. So we will get the percentage of change for the demand for the good. Here Q is demand here. Okay, quantity demanded. Okay, divided by change in the price, delta P, that denotes changes in the price, delta P divided by the earlier price. Okay, delta P divided P into 100. So we'll get a percentage change in the price of the good, Okay, so we are able to make a simplification here. That is delta Q divided by Q into P divided by delta P. Okay, so where delta P is the change in the price and the delta Q is the change in the quantity of the good demanded. Okay, so we are going to do a simple calculation here. Okay, for example, 2.2 directly from your textbook only. I'm not going to give any particular homework for you today, but related with this number of questions we have to solve. Okay, so just understand this equation properly. Clear? So here we can see that price for banana, that is P. Old price is P1. So old price is mentioned with the notation P1 is equal to 5, and the new price is P2. Okay, P is always, that is the price of the commodity. You can see here. Okay, page number 28. Check there. Okay, price of the banana. Old price is P1 is equal to 5, and the new price is P2 is equal to 7. New price is 7 rupees. Okay, for the old price, almost all the consumers, they purchased the old quantity is a Q1. Quantity demanded is 15 for 5 rupees. Okay. And the new change you are able to say new price, that is 7. The quantity demanded is decreased. Decreased to 12 there. Already we know that the price elasticity of demand. Price increased, quantity decreased. That's a law there. Okay, don't make an error in that. So now we are going to convert that into by using these mathematical formulas. Okay, so what is that? Percentage change in the quantity demanded, delta Q by delta Q1 into 100. Okay, so answer we know that 12 minus 15 divided by 15 into 100 is equal to minus 20. Okay, it is minus 3, right? Minus 3, right? Divided by 15 is minus 2 into 100 minus 20. Minus 20. Okay, just keep that in your mind. Next one, percentage change in the market price. Percentage change in the market price. Delta P divided by P1 into 100. So 7 by 5 divided by 5 into 100 is equal to 40. Clear? So it's a simple calculation, right? Even a fifth class or sixth class student will do that, right? So for example only, this provided here in the textbook. Just understand that. I will give some other homework for you later. Okay, so just understand that. Any difficulty to do this calculation? Difficulty? No difficulty. You know that already 10th class you studied that. Okay, or 9th class you studied that, how to convert a particular data into percentage. Clear or not? No difficulty, right? Yes or no? No calculation problems. Okay. So moving forward, so we can easily find out that. What we are able to find out here. Okay. So Q by P. Okay. What is that? 20 by 40. The demand, it is called to be elasticity demand is a 0.5 here. 0.5. Okay. So there are a number of things are there that directly related with this price fluctuation. Price fluctuation and its demand. And its demand. So just to read this paragraph, you are able to understand some particular aspects from here. So demand of banana drops by 20%. The price elasticity demand is ED is equal to 20 by 40.5. Understood that much? Is that clear or not? Price elasticity of demand related with that equation is like this only. We will solve that problem. One more time, just see here. So what is that? Elasticity of demand is always equal to percentage change in the demand for the good. Percentage change in the demand for the good divided by the percentage change in the price of the good. Okay, so data are provided in this table. You want to convert that into percentages. Okay, and just do the calculation. Just do the calculation. You will get the answer. You will get the answer there. Anyway, I will give the homework anyway. Okay, no problem. Just keep that equation in your mind. Okay, so clearly the demand for banana is not very responsive to the change in the price of bananas. When the percentage change in the quantity demanded is less than the percentage change in the market price, that is elasticity of demand, is is estimated to less than 1, and the demand for the good is said to be inelastic at the price. So here you can see that there is no that much elasticity in demand, no that much change we are able to find in the elasticity, because it's a normal good basically, right? Okay, and it's a food item, so there is no such changes we are able to find here. When the percentage change in the quantity demanded is more than the percentage change in the market price, the demand is said to be highly responsive. So if you are able to find a big distance between the price and the demand for that good, you are able to say that the product is highly responsive to the price of the commodity. Clear or not? Okay, the demand is highly responsive to the price of the commodity. Okay, now coming to the paragraph here. When the percentage change in the quantity demanded equal to the percentage change in the market, that price it is estimated to be equal to 1, and the demand for the good is said to be unitary elastic at the price. Clear? Not that the demand for certain goods may be elastic, unitary elastic and inelastic at different prices. So sometimes we are able to find elasticity, sometimes related with this, we can say that is unitary elastic. Okay, both are equal. That time it is called to be unitary elastic, and sometimes it is inelastic. There is no change in the demand. In fact, in the next section, elasticity along the linear demand curve is estimated at different prices as shown at a vary at each point on a downward sloping demand curve. Okay, so now we want to understand linear demand curve, elasticity along a linear demand curve. So already we studied the number of linear equations, right or not, in mathematics? Studied or not? Studied or not? Okay, so here we are taking a simple equation here. Let us consider linear demand curve. Q is equal to A minus BP, A minus BP. That at any point on the demand curve, the change in demand per unit change in the price is delta Q divided by delta P is equal to minus B. Just keep this in your mind. What is that? Delta Q divided by delta P is equal to minus B, Okay. Now we are going to substitute the value of delta Q divided by delta P in 2.16. 2.16. Okay. So where is 2.16? Here you can see here, right? 2.16 here. Clear? This is what? elasticity of demand. Price changes in the demand for the good divided by the percentage change in the demand for the good divided by percentage change in the price of the good, present price of the good. So simply you have to apply that equation. So that is equal to minus B here. Okay. And if you obtain, what we obtaining here? Okay, elasticity of demand is equal to minus B into P by Q. P by Q. Okay. Clear? So it's a linear equation. Basically, you want to understand that. Okay. Clear? Just replacing the values. You want to replacing the value. The equation is always elasticity along the linear demand curve. That equation is called to be linear equation. That is Q is equal to A minus BP. Q is equal to A minus BP. Okay. Want to understand that properly? Want to learn that properly? Okay. From 12.7. So you can see here we created another equation by using all these notations. 2.17, 2.7. 17, not 7, 17. So elasticity of demand is equal to minus BP divided by A minus BP. BP divided by A minus, BP divided by A minus BP. A minus BP. Okay. Is there a confusion? Is there, right? Confusion is there or not? I think so. Okay, just listen carefully. So it is related with the linear equation. Linear equations. Already you studied that in class 10. Remembering that? Number of linear equations you studied and you studied how to solve that. How to solve that. Okay. So again, this problem is persisting with you people. Okay, just to go for what we can say, a small revision related with the linear equations. Linear equations there. So okay, we will continue that in the next class also. Just observe that. Okay, just learn and come that. Clear? What are the linear equations you studied in the class 9 in the mathematics one, mathematics textbook? Okay, just observe that. Can you do that? Can you do that? Why I want to teach that means it will take some time there. Okay, I'm ready to do that. Okay, I will give one chance for you people and we will continue that. Okay, so how to solve these linear equations? Clear? So that is compulsory. There are two more applications are there for us with the linear equations. There are linear price elasticity of demand. Okay, and again related with the production, related with what we can say that the supply, number of other areas. This application is there. What is that? Linear equations are there. Okay, we want to solve that. So it is compulsory. You have to learn it. What do you mean with this linear equations there? Okay, if any doubts are there, means just go through your old textbooks and learn that. If you are unable to do so, just okay, next class I will explain that. No problem. Clear? Clear? Okay, so linear equations is trouble for you, right? Okay, fine. So I will explain that next class there. Don't worry. Okay, so one or two things are there we want to complete from this chapter. There are basically factors determining the price elasticity of demand for a good, elasticity and expenditure. These are the two things. You first of all want to complete that the linear equations there, then we will finish this chapter. Okay, so I will give one more chance for you people there before the next class. Learn it, what do you mean by the linear equations there. So then just keep that in your mind. So two more topics are there that is pending in this chapter that related with the linear equations, elasticity of demand, and factors determining the price elasticity of demand for a good, that we already discussed. That what are the other factors that basically determining the demand, elasticity in expenditure. So that is connected with what we can say that anyway the demand for the commodity is increasing related with the price. Okay, related with the price. Expenditure, in expenditure also we are able to find some changes. That is page number 31. Okay, in expenditure also we are able to see some changes. Okay, so that all together we will discuss. We will require one more class for that. Okay, so just keep this area in your mind. Learn what are the application with the linear equations there. Okay, so today came with the plan to complete this area and want to start a new chapter. Anyway, I am going to start the new chapter and we will complete this in the next class. Okay, so just to keep that in your minds, learn that properly. Okay, so listen carefully. Our next chapter is production and costs. Production and costs. Everyone please turn on your cameras. Everyone please turn on your cameras. Basil, Shubham Pal, Grishma Joshi, Sarath Anil Kumar, Anil, right? Ashish Benny. Okay, so the third chapter for we people, that is production and cost. Production and costs. Clear? So already we know that what is cost. Okay. What do you mean by cost? What is the meaning of the term cost? The value of a good that we want to pay to purchase that is considering as basically cost of a product, right? Cost, right? So whatever the thing that available in the market, each and every such kind of product have its own cost, its own cost. We want to pay, then only we are able to utilize the products or the services. So it's going to be cost there, right? Then always the producers will fix the cost related with the money what they spend to produce that, basically considering the cost of production, clear or not? So what are the factors of production? Before understanding the cost of production, we want to understand what are the factors of production. Can anyone tell me that what do you mean the factors of production, or how many are there? How many factors of production?
Land,
Ah,
land,
land, labor, capital, organizer.
land.
Ah, correct. Then one more, it is called to be the technology, right? The fifth factor, it's called to be the technology. Okay, so an investor, he will invest money, the capital investment will be there in all these factors of production. He will invest money in land, labor, okay. Then what is that? And technology, right or not? So organizer, he himself is considering as the organizer, clear? Okay, and the capital, the money that invested to purchase all other factors, right? Yes or no? Okay, so each and every of these product have its own remuneration. Okay, then what is the remuneration for labor?
Wages,
Wages, fine. And the remuneration for the land?
rent,
Rent, correct. Remuneration for the capital investment? Remuneration for the money that what we are investing to produce the products. What is that? That is all.
interest,
Yeah, interest for money. That remuneration is called to be interest. And for the organizer,
profit or loss,
loss, correct? Okay. And for technology, what is the remuneration? That's also in the form of money only. It is basically termed as royalty. What is that? Royalty. Clear or not? If you want to use the technology that invented by one particular person, we have to pay a huge amount of money to that individual, right? Clear or not? Okay. For example, Thomas Alva Edison is he's the person, the inventor of electric bulb, right? If you want to use the technology to produce that product commercially, you have to pay a huge amount for that individual, right or not? And even today also, number of investors are there. They are always observing. They try to find out the inventors, okay, with the new ideas, and they will pay for them. And clear or not? So ideas rules the world. Ideas rules the world today. Okay, each and every idea, okay, that is considering as a new invention, basically, right? So number of startup companies are there today. We are able to find that. Number of startup companies are there coming forward with new ideas. Big companies, the corporate companies, they will invest their money in such kind of companies because they know that this is a good idea and it will flourish, and almost all the people will accept this kind of idea. So it is called to be royalty for technology. What is the remuneration? Royalty. Clear? Okay, so almost all the producers in the world, they are trying to reduce the cost of production always. They will try to reduce the cost of production. Then only they can maximize the profit. Okay, so always this producers will observe the market situations. That what we studied in the earlier chapter. What is meant by demand? What is a demand, and what makes changes in the demand? So all the investors, okay, and all the producers, they are observing keenly, or they are always like a keen observation on this market situation, and they will think what the people purchasing and what are the needs of the people, okay. Then always they will observe that and always produce products related with the demand of the consumers in the market. Clear? Okay, so we know that there are a number of different types of goods are there. Clear or not? What are they? Inferior goods are there, normal goods are there, complementary goods are there, right? And they are able to control all these demand by the people by fixing prices, cost. Clear or not? So if there is a fluctuation in the market, I mean, there's a big pumping of money in the market, definitely we are able to find that price of the commodities will increase. Price of the commodities will increase, right? Okay, so the period of recession or there is no money with the people, okay, basically we are able to find that almost all the product price will, the market will reduce. Clear or not? Not the branded product we are discussing, right? Okay, essential products that are related with our necessities, okay. The price of such kind of commodities are directly connected with availability of money. Okay, there is two methods are there. One is called to be, or two situations are there. One is inflation, the other is deflation. Inflation and deflation. What do you mean inflation? Two terms in economics. One is inflation, other is deflation. Write down. Inflation. What do you mean inflation? Price of the commodities will go higher and higher, higher and higher. And circulation of money in the market will increase. Much money we have to spend to purchase the products. Clear or not? Okay, clear or not? Much money we have to spend. Inflation. Okay, circulation of the money will increase like anything there. Opposite of that is called to be deflation. Deflation. What is deflation? It will decrease. Okay, clear or not? Circulation will decrease. So, cost of the product, almost all the products that directly with the circulation of money also, circulation of money also, and income of the consumer, and the cost of production, production. Okay, so can we give some example? Can anyone give some example for the methods the producers using to reduce the cost of production? What are the different methods? So general analysis. Tell me. Maybe not connected with our topic also. Okay.
They would reduce.
Tell me, Aparna.
They would reduce the cost of labor.
Of course, they will find or they will search where cheap and skilled labor available, right? Okay, all of a sudden companies are unable to do like that. They have to search and they have to find out an area where availability of labor is high and don't want to pay much for them. They have to find such kind of areas, then only it is possible, right? So to reduce the cost of production, they will try to cut the cost on labor, correct? Then
Cheap raw materials.
definitely cheap availability of raw material. I mean, they will find out the area where good quality raw material is available, and the same time the price of the raw material is comparatively lesser than another area. Okay, so almost all these industries will start nearby the locality where raw material available to reduce transportation cost. Okay, these are the general things related with this chapter there. Okay, so not the part of the theory in your textbook. Okay, tell me. So that is another method. Next, one is cheap labor, other is cheap raw material. Then
Search for the availability of ports and other transportation methods.
definitely, always they will observe that. They will try to reduce the cost of transportation. Right? Then next one, availability. That is the availability of capital, money invested, right or not? So always they will observe, always search for availability of capital through the government or the banks with a low rate of interest. Okay, that is also one situation. So no producers are there. They are using their own money to start production. Okay, basically they will collect money or they will mobilize money with the help of the government or help of another individuals also, or directly from the banks they will borrow money. Clear? So when the interest rate is less, okay, they can create some more profit. In class 12, we will learn the application of such kind of situations there. Next, any other ideas to reduce the cost of production? Another one, and using new and most modern technologies. Such kind of things also are able to reduce the production cost there. New technologies, right? Anything else? Okay, so just to keep that in your mind, the producers will fix the cost of the goods that related with the availability of money in the market and related with the income of the consumers. They will categorize the consumers into higher. The people they are able to purchase even the luxury products. The people they are using the goods that providing comforts, and the poor people basically they are purchasing the necessities from the market. Then they will fix the price of different commodities. For example, jet planes price might increase in crores of rupees. Clear or not? Not in paisas, or it is in crores, right or not? 200 crore, 200 crore, like that. Clear? It will not affect the people, those who living in or living in below poverty line. There is no change in the life, okay, of the people, those who living below the poverty line, related with the price of the jet planes, right or not? No relation. Is there any relation? Price of the jet planes are increasing or decreasing, okay, the poor people will concern about that. They will think about that. Never. They won't think about that, right or not? Okay. So with the price of the necessities like rice or vegetables that increase in the market, means what will happen? What will happen? It will create a serious problem in the economy, right or not? Okay, poor people will face a number of difficulties related with such kind of price fluctuations or increase in the price of that particular production there. Okay, so almost all these producers also concerned with this problem. So they know that if they are unable to sell that desired quantity of product in the market, they also will face a problem called loss, right or not? Right or not? Okay, if its storage facilities are not good, they are unable to store the good for a long period of time. So it's a mechanism to fix the prices. All these things are connected. What are the things there? Are income of the consumer, demand for the products, clear or not? Okay, and all other external condition, they are able to make changes in the demand, clear? Supply of the good, government fiscal policies, okay, all these things are interconnected. So that's what we are learning economics, or in economics we are learning all these things to understand the existing market conditions, and how a consumer is behavior related with the price of the commodities and all other aspects that are able to make changes in the demand. Even the producers also will think about that. They will clearly think about that. Then only they will plan what to produce. Already we studied that. What is that? What to produce, how to produce, and for whom to produce, right or not? So that is applicable here. Okay, that's what we studied earlier. The central problems of an economy. What are they? What to produce, how to produce, and for whom to produce. So always these producers will think about all these questions. Even if it is a government or the private enterprises, they will think about that. Okay, so they are able to make changes in the long run and the short run. Okay, they will make changes in the long run, the sense for a long period of time. Okay, clear or not? They will run the business for a long period of time, and they are able to get the profit or higher profit only after that long period of time only. Clear or not? Some other industries are there, they always will start the business and their main aim is to create profit with a short period of time there, short run. Okay, so policies are related with the production or making profit. It is two types. One is a short run, other is a long run. Short run and a long run, right or not? Number of business also are there. We know that some business are, or some industries are slowly only will develop. Okay, such business will develop very slowly. Clear or not? But a steady growth we are able to find. Some industries are there, quickly it will flourish. Clear or not? But might face number of problems after a particular period of time there. So that also we want to think and you have to learn that. Okay, so just open your textbook. That is the page number. What's the page number? Production and cost. Page number that is 36. Right or not? Okay, so we know that Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sorry for the inconvenience. It's a power out situation here. Okay, just keep that in your mind. Just study the linear equation for the next class. So let time up. I will start that new chapter in the next class. And at the same time, we want to complete one more topic from the last chapter. That's related to the linear equation and elasticity of demand by using linear equation or a linear line there. Okay, so just learn how to apply this linear equation. Okay, what are the properties of that one? Okay, and we will meet in the next class, guys. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir.